Welcome to the 7th part of the UDL series. These are cast examples. The first cast example that we're going to look at is a lesson builder. And you can create and save your own lesson plans. Let's look at some model UDL lesson plans just to get an idea of what you would do to create these lesson plans. Notice that there's multiple days. We'll take a look at rocks and their properties day 1. You would, in the lesson builder, create the different parts, the overview, the description for that particular day. You'd match it up with standards, goals, and methods. You'd have a wrap-up for the day and an assessment for the day if there happens to be one, and then any materials. The really neat thing about this is that after each piece, for example, after the methods for your anticipatory set, you could click on this link for UDL connections and it would talk about the different principle of UDL that you're meeting. You could listen to that particular thing or just read it, and it connects you and your work back to the UDL principles. So this is the UDL lesson builder. Now we're going to go look at the UDL curriculum self-assessment. We're going to do the check your curriculum, and I already did one, but we'll create a new self-check, and you can call it whatever lesson you want. And then you have a chance to look at your goals, methods, materials, and assessment. And you can go to any part of this. Let's look at UDL methods. And you're going to, with that lesson in mind, look at how you're meeting the needs of all of your students. And there's also links throughout this of helpful hints on what you can do to improve it. So for instance, Pedro here would give you some thoughts, and you can listen to what he has to say or just read it, about assessing the curriculum methods, and then you choose where you are. Once you're done once you've gone through the whole thing, it's going to give you some feedback on how well you've done this particular lesson. My favorite part of this is that throughout building your lesson, you've got these assistants to help you see where the UDL framework can fit around your particular curriculum. The last piece that we're going to do, the last tool, is the book builder tool. Now, this book builder lets you put together resources for your students. You can use stories that are already enacted, or you can create your own stories. They could be true, they could be fiction, they could be historical fiction, any genre that you want. There's a public library of books that you can read and comment. There are model books that show you how the UDL framework works with the book builder. You can create and edit your own books. That's where the power of this comes from. And you can share books with other people. We're going to take a look at the Spotlight book today, which is The Tortoise and the Hare. And we're going to look at some of these tools. On the side, you have text tools that can help you read, listen. You can even change to Spanish, and you can hear it pronounced as well. Let's read it. We can push. So you've got a couple of different things that you're going to be listening to, and also you have a giraffe named Terry who can help you out over here. This UDL tool is great. It gives you, when you go to the next page, for instance, words that are underlined are words that take you right to a glossary. Terrific UDL tools. Hope you enjoy using them.